Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene, it's unlike any other in sport, is both between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. End zone for a touchback. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
39-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Pass incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Don't get nervous. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Dustin Colquitt on to punt for the Steelers. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
1st down, Miami.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
22, Derrick Henry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Dolphins.
Now a handoff looking right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A 1st down carry for Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Henry, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. 7.
Thinking, just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Derrick Henry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll run for it with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Derrick Henry. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Let's get off the field. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike 51, Mike 51.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Baby, that's how you get fired.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Quarter. 51, Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1. at the 39-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now off to the races down the right
This
side.
is my low, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Kicks away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's McFarland. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert. Switch. 44. 51, Mike 51. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm gonna come back to you.
Intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. 60 even. Check 37. Mike 5-4.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
51. Mike 51. Here we go. 51 to Mike, boys. 51.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
The Dolphin first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
55.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it?